Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Power Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Smith. Thanks for joining in with me. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I started this podcast, one, because I have a love for podcasting, I have a love for talking and sharing and adding value with others. But two, honestly, I need the accountability for myself. So I wanted to restart a show. I had a show that I did a while ago. It was called the Black Belt Mindset Podcast. I believe episodes of that are still available somewhere out there. But I don't do this to get my name more known. I don't do this to become famous or, anything like that. The reason I do this is because it's a way for me to let my inner thoughts out and just hope that it reaches the ear of somebody else to where they feel empowered to take action in their own lives as well. But it's also an accountability tool for me to make sure that I'm staying on track with the goals that I have set for myself. So this is called the Power Shift Podcast for a reason, because you have the power within you to make the change that you want to see in your own life. And too many times we get bogged down by the negativity, by the pain of the world, by the adversity that we're all going to face inevitably. And we allow that to beat us down, and we stop chasing after those things that we want in life, or we lose sight of what it is that we want in life. So I'm creating this as a way for me to hold myself accountable, to remember that I've got the power inside of me to take the action, to make the change, to create the life that I want for myself, because I know I only get one shot. And my hope is that through documenting this process and sharing my inner thoughts with you, that you feel empowered to go do the exact same thing in your life. So if you get value out of this, I just ask that you share with somebody that can also use that encouragement, that motivation as well. Today, we're going to be talking about getting uncomfortable. And the reason I want to do this as the first episode is because this is something that's uncomfortable for me. I used to be a martial arts instructor, and I would talk to my students all the time about one of the things that scared me the most was public speaking. And then I chose a career in the martial arts industry where literally I have to talk in front of groups of people every single day. Why would I do that? Because I knew it was a fear, because I knew it was something that made me uncomfortable. But I also knew that the only way I was going to be able to overcome that was if I actually faced the fear head on. And there's so many people that they have a fear, or they have an insecurity, or they have doubt or uncertainty in a certain area of life. And instead of attacking that full on, we run away from it. We choose to push it off, to pretend like it's not even there, to try to outrun the storm, so to say. But in reality, the more you try to outrun that storm, it's still right there behind you. You're much better off going into the storm, enduring the discomfort as quickly as you can and getting through it, so that way you can get to the sunshine and the rainbow on the other side. And it's so true when we talk about getting uncomfortable in our own lives. Like, I guarantee if you're listening to this, there's some area of your life where you don't have complete confidence in yet. There's something that you know deep down, if you had to do it right now, it would make you uncomfortable. But for some reason, you're not taking the action to go do it. I know that's true for me. I've been wanting to do this for probably about a year now. I've had the thought in my mind of wanting to do something like this, but I let fear get in the way, and I started creating excuses for myself. Oh, what if nobody listens to it? What if the content's not good? What if the video quality is not good? What if this? What if that? I've got to find a place to host it. I've got to do this. I created all these excuses and stalls to keep me from taking action to do it. And it wasn't until I finally had to tell myself, you know what? For some reason, I'm putting the stop on myself on doing something that I actually want to do. I've got to stop creating the excuse now. I've got to take the action to go make it happen. So, you know what? I said, screw it. I popped open my laptop. I pressed record. I messed up my first two takes. So now I'm on my third take, but we're just going for it right now. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. Doesn't matter if I say everything right. You just have to take action. And if you look at the trait of some of the most successful people in the world, they might not necessarily be smarter than you, more intelligent than you, but they're willing to actually take the action. They have the courage to fight through the discomfort. They have the courage to fight through the fear and the doubt and the insecurities. And instead of allowing that to win, they take action in the face of that. And that's why they're the ones that continue to have success over and over and over again repeatedly. And you have that same power within you, but you can't allow the rest of the outside world around you to keep you from taking that action. So there's something right now in your life that you're going to be uncomfortable with. And if you take the action to go ahead and jump and dive all into it and face it head on, you'll come out on the other side much stronger, much more confident, and a much more capable version of yourself. And now that you've gotten that out of the way, you're on track to continue to make that same success over and over and over again. And look, this isn't meant to be some motivational, inspirational, rah type of podcast. This is to just have the hard truths hit us, right? Like, I'm talking to myself really when I go through all of this. This is my way to trying to just therapy for myself, right? Instead of going to get a therapist, I'm just going to talk to a camera for a little bit and hope that somebody else hears it. I don't know. But the thing is, like, but the thing is, you know, you got to take the action. No. But the thing is, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to do it. Okay. And here's the thing for me, like I know the areas in my life that are uncomfortable for me. I know the fears and the insecurities that I have, much like you probably do. But I feel like, we break it down into three steps and three phases that we go through in order for us to be able to grow through the other side. Not just get through, but actually grow through the other side. So step number one is you just have to actually accept the fact that you're in an uncomfortable position. And this isn't meant to be, a business podcast or, self-help podcast or anything like that. Like literally it's just a dude talking to a camera and hoping that you guys get value. That's it, right? So first step is acceptance, right? You got to actually accept the fact that you're in an uncomfortable position, whatever that is. Maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you're not fulfilled with what your job is. Maybe you're not feeling fulfilled in your relationship right now. Like, whatever it is for you, you have to actually acknowledge and accept the fact that that's the position that you're in. I was reading something in a book today, and it said something along the lines of, you can't become who you want to be until you actually accept who you are right now, or you can't get to where you want to be until you accept where you are right now. It's not about perfection, it's about progression. It's about getting better, that 1% improvement every day to get closer to the version of ourselves that we want to become or that we were meant to become. But you can't do that until you accept the person that you are right now in the moment, in the position and the environment and the circumstances that you're in right now in the moment. So once you acknowledge that, once you accept that, then the next step from there is reframing your mindset around that situation. Too many of us, myself included, we take a negative situation and we view it as negative, and instead of looking for the outcome or the opportunity to be able to grow through that, I meant to say, instead of looking for the opportunity, we focus just on the negative. We focus on the what could go wrong. We focus on the negative outcome. We focus on how it makes us feel. It puts a spotlight back on our insecurities. It puts spotlight back on our fears, on our flaws, etc. But instead of that, you've got to be able to reframe your mindset around that and think about how the situation you're in is an opportunity for you to become who you're meant to be. So, how do I take this negative sense? For example, I'm not making enough money. Okay, great. All right. First, I have to accept the fact that I'm not making enough money or I'm not making the amount of money that I want to make, right? I've got to accept that first. Now, to reframe my mindset around that situation, instead of sitting on the couch all day, boo hooing, feeling sorry for yourself, reframe your mindset. Okay, I'm not making enough money. Why? What am I not doing? What actions am I not taking that could generate more revenue for me or more income for me? Right? What am I not doing that could get me there? What could I be doing? What am I doing that's actually taking away from the opportunity for me to actually make more income? You start to reframe your mindset around that situation to start looking for opportunities to grow out of that situation. And then after you reframe that mindset, then the last step is you have to just take action on it. So you accept where you are, you reframe your mindset, and then you have to take action. And once you take action, you go all in and you don't stop until you hit the desired target or until you break through the challenge or the obstacle. And here's the thing, you're going to continue to be uncomfortable in life. You're going to continue to have challenges. You're going to continue to have pressures. You're going to continue to have obstacles. And as you continue to grow, those challenges, those pressures, those obstacles are going to get bigger and bigger, but you're getting stronger in the process. The version of you 2 years ago can't handle the stuff that the version of you now is handling. The version that you're going to be 5 years from now is going to be handling different monsters and different challenges than the version that you are of yourself right now. But every day you're taking steps to grow and become that future version, but only if you choose to take the action to do that. See, in order for you to have success, in order for you to get to where you want to be, you have to make a choice and you follow that choice through with commitment, with action. You're not interested in having success. You're not interested in creating a life of abundance or fulfillment or joy for yourself. You're not interested. You're committed to it and you back that commitment up with action. And it's going to require you to get uncomfortable because that's where we grow. I go to the gym, I start lifting weights, it's uncomfortable for a little bit, but then man, once I hang the weights back up and I stand up, chest feels good. I see the bulk starting to pop out a little bit, right? The pump, start feeling good about it. Man, now I'm motivated to do it again, right? Because I want to see that growth. I want to see that progress continue to transform my body. It's the same thing with you. You're not always going to feel motivated. You're not always going to feel pumped up and energized and just ready to go full steam ahead, but through the discipline, consistent actions daily, you're going to continue to become a better, stronger, more capable version of yourself. Hey, thank you guys for listening to the Power Shift podcast today. Right? You've got the power within you to go take action and go make it happen and create success, whatever you define that as for you in your own life. But get uncomfortable, look for those opportunities for you to continue to grow and to continue to push ahead and move forward. And I'll see you guys next time.